Hi, I'm Anna, and in this scenario, I'm going to be the OT, and this is Miss Keeley, and she's going to be our patient today. So she just recently found out that she has CMT, and so I'm just kind of educating on her on that. And so mostly we know that CMT will present with weakness in your hands and eventually will cause muscle atrophy, which just means that those muscles will begin to waste away, sadly. So we're going to first teach her just some finger and hand stretches and some wrist and things like that stretches as well. So I'm going to show you one and then see if you can do that, all right?
Okay.
So the first one's going to be, we're going to do wrist extension. So if you'll just hold your hand down like this, and you're just going to add some resistance by pushing it down, and you want to hold that about 20 to 30 seconds. And if at any point, most of the time, okay, you can put your arm down. If at any point you start to feel cramps in your palm, that's very common. So what you want to do is just kind of shake your hand out and give it a rest, and then you can continue with the stretching.
Okay.
So the other one we can do is the wrist flexion. So that'll be this side, and so you just turn your hand down, and then you'll push it just like you did on the extension, and just hold it for 20 to 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then you can put your arm down. And so the next one is going to be, we're kind of stretching out your fingers. And you want to always do these stretches before you begin to do your strengthening exercises that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. So, when we're stretching our fingers, one of the best ways to do that is to first, you want to kind of stretch them all at the same time. So you kind of push down on your fingers just like that. Good job, good job. All right, and then you can do one at a time. So then you'll do that also for 20 to 30 seconds, just like the other stretches we did. So you'll do each finger, so that really gets to just kind of stretch those out before you're going to use them for the strengthening exercises. Okay, well you did awesome. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Keeley, and in this scenario, I'll be the OT, and Miss Anna is going to be our patient. So we're going to work on some strengthening exercises to help with her CMT diagnosis. So with her muscle weakness in her hands and stuff, one of the first activities we can do is the clothespin activity. So what you'll do is you'll get a clothespin, and you'll first start with your thumb and your index finger and try to do it 3 times. And then if you're able to, then you'll do 3 sets of 3, and you just move from finger to finger.
Okay.
So. That looks great. And now, so if that's too hard for you, you can also do like putty or Play-Doh.
Okay.
That you can squeeze in your fingers, or you can also use like different resistance of clothespins.
Okay.
That will make it easier or harder.
All right.
So our next thing is our finger exercise is rubber bands. So you can get different sizes, and you just kind of start at the beginning of your fingers, and you just start stretching and make your way down your finger.
Okay.
And you want to do that on every finger as well. And you can get different size rubber bands to make it difficult or harder, and you would do that for 3 sets of 3 also, starting out. And that's just to add resistance to your finger to help strengthen your fingers.
Okay.
All right, you're doing great.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Anna, and in this scenario, I'm going to be the OT, and this is Miss Keeley, and she's my patient. So with CMT, we know that it presents with more weakness. So in this video, in this therapy session, we're going to be focusing on exercises that will strengthen her core. Okay, so Miss Keeley, we're going to have you get on the floor with me, and we're going to start, we're going to face this way, if that's okay? You're going to get down on all fours like a sweet little puppy. any point you feel fatigued, you're really tired, you can kind of just sit back and rest for a moment and then begin to do it again. Alright, so then you're going to do that on your left arm, and you can just do a couple to make sure you know how to do it. Okay, and let's try some of your legs. Let's see what you got. Oh yeah. Great, you're doing great. Okay, and so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to have you do the same exact thing. We're going to have you lay on your belly. So if you just go down to your belly, and this is called our prone position. So this is kind of a little bit easier than doing the quadruped, so this is why we're having her do this. So you're going to lift up your arms, one arm at a time. There you go. Just like you did whenever we were on all fours. And then do the other side. Alright, and then you can do each of your legs to make sure you got that. Yes. Good. And then finally, this is something we're going to try to have you work towards. And we're going to have you lift up both of your arms and your legs at the same time and hold it for 5 seconds. So let's see if you